Grab your coffee, because it's time for Sunday Snark. I spend all week like a little Keebler elf making cookies, so that I can present to you on Sunday the most snark-worthy articles from around the internet, specifically the British media, on the British royal family. Lego. Gonna start with this one. Meghan Markle and Harry party at Beyonce's Renaissance tour in LA with Doria, but Harry looks glum after Netflix flop. Unhappy, unhappy, very unhappy. Name that musical. Y'all are evil. No, yeah, he looks really glum making out with his wife. God, I love Doria. But also, this is just a reminder that you can pick any still from any event and create any kind of story that you want to. It's one of the reasons that I urge caution over analyzing stills of Kate and Roger talking at Wimbledon while his wife looks a little peeved, but I think it's just resting bitch face. And also, she's really into tennis, so she was probably concentrating on the game. Someone wrote on Twitter, Harry betrayed his family just so that he could rake in millions and go see Beyonce in concert. Don't tempt me with a good time. You say it like it's a bad thing. It's a game of royal snap. From Charlotte and Queen Elizabeth to the time of bearded Prince Charles seemed to be Harry's twin. We look at the Windsor doppelgangers down the generations. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. This is what happens when you marry your cousins. It was the first thing that popped into my mind. I apologize. But also, are you surprised when generations keep it somewhat in the family that they kind of look related? Okay. Let me pre-apologize to the one person who comments negatively on all my videos who is going to be pissed about this one. But also not at all. Get a job. Breaking news. Daughter looks like father. It's not surprising when a child looks like one or both of their parents. This is an article based on nothing. Never thought I'd say this, but I need the royals to go back to work. These articles are becoming too much. Breaking news. I got a Google alert on Prince Edward. Never mind, it's just Prince Edward County. Y'all, that county gets more stories than the actual working royal. New Fab 4, am I right? If you missed my Saturday night rage session, you already know how I feel about a lot of the reviews from the British media about Heart of Invictus. And there are the predictably gross ones like from Jan Moore. I know she can't possibly sound like that, but that's her voice for comedic purposes. Jan Moore can't believe that Prince Harry would play victim when it's not like he's a vet who founded this charity who suffers from PTSD, an invisible illness that many others also suffer from, which is discussed in the documentary. What is wrong with you? Jan Moore is definitely getting a visit from the ghosts of Christmas past this winter. Ebenezer Scrooge over here with bangs. And even positive reviews start out with things like, Prince Harry's new Netflix documentary is out. Is that mass groaning I hear? Well, here's the shocker. It's good. Who is shocked that an Oscar-winning documentary director did a good job on this documentary? It's literally the least shocking thing. What's shocking is the depth of depravity that seems to know no bounds when it comes to Prince Harry. And obviously his wife. And also, if you are review bombing a site to own Prince Harry over a documentary about injured veterans, touch grass. Out of the many important articles about Heart of Invictus is obviously this shot of Harry in his office breaking down everything in it. Statement houseplant is so good. But then oversized water bottles. No thanks, it clearly needs labeling. But also share some of that oversized water with the British media because they are thirsty. We must paint Harry as an abject failure in every facet of his life, so let's talk about Spare. From GB News, Prince Harry nightmare as his memoir plummets in value and is named on embarrassing list. Embarrassing list? Do say more. Apparently it's on a worst resale value from the Knowledge Academy, which the knowledge cannot be found. The knowledge is not in the house. This is the only Knowledge Academy UK site that I could find. And I searched it with all the key phrases from the GB News article. I can't find anything. Not an expert in publishing, but his memoir came out in January. Is this surprising? And isn't this a sign that the book did really well because so many copies were in print? So that when people go to resale it, it's not going to retain a lot of its original value because there are so many copies out there? I could be incredibly wrong about this, but I don't know that this is really a problem. But yeah, no, it's a nightmare. Psych. I knew this shit was coming. Prince Andrew uncomfortable with Prince Andrew, despite compromising for King Charles. Wonder who leaked this info. Another piece has the headline, King Charles overruled Prince William and ordered him to put disgraced Prince Andrew in his car for photo op. Of course, it opens up with King Charles may have purposely planted Prince Andrew in their car, which, again, shows that nobody actually knows anything. It's great. It's great journalism. But I knew "Daddy made me do it" was coming. And finally, exclusive, Princess Diana's tough lesson to Prince Harry about his role as spare that he's forgotten. Paul Burrell, eat a bag of dicks.